Good morning, everyone. Simon Holden here, the Sheriff of Tippingham, on Friday, the 17th of June. We are now 3 days gone. Ascot 2 days left. In layman's terms, we are now past halfway. And yesterday, for my special, a sensational day from just 4 selections. A Thesis for Ryan Moore and Roger Charlton, given at 16-1, does the business. Now, thank you for the messages either through social media or emails to the office. Brilliant to hear that you've had a big monster Ascot winner. Now, we ain't done yet. I've got 2 days to go, and I'm going to drop the price. If you're not in already, come and join us for £6. Okay, so the link is the same, but the price has changed. Last 2 days, £6 if you're not in. I've got 4 more bets today. We've got a huge price nap of 16-1, a horse I've been waiting for months. We've got a 50-1, 225s. So we're not resting on our laurels. We are kicking on and going for some more big price monster Ascot touches. So let's have a look at the races. I've got them here. It is going to be a big crowd. It's a red hot day. If you are coming, get that sunscreen on at the ready. We kick off at 2:30 with the Albany Group 1. For fillies. Morge is the favourite, once raced, impressive winner. There's a word for Mediate for Ryan Moore, our hero yesterday. All the way down, there's some big prices here. She's Hot. I've had tipped by a couple of people today, the Paul Cole house. There's money for Double O at huge prices. So look, here we go again. Big fields. Exciting, and this should be a really good race to Albany for the fillies. So that kicks us off at 2:30. We then go to the 3:05, which is the Commonwealth Cup, a relatively new race compared to others for 3-year-olds over 6 furlongs. Perfect Power under Christophe Soumillon. Of course, the great story yesterday was Paul Hannigan, who's recently been let go by Richard Fahey, riding the horse, the Riddler, to victory and surviving a steward's inquiry. Many people there thought he was going to get slung out, but of course, it's a very strange situation where he's lost the job and then ridden a big Ascot winner for that yard. There's some strange conversations going to be on there. My view, I thought he was very fortunate to keep that race. If you back the second and third, I think you can be mighty peeved. But on a personal level, I'm really pleased for Paul Hannigan getting himself in the spotlight for his now former employee. What a strange situation. But he doesn't ride Perfect Power. Christophe Soumillon does. He's a 4-1 jolly here. Go Bears Go, a horse with a big following. He is 9-1. We've also got a horse called Flotus with Sylvester de Souza. Another of his horses has been back to big prices. This is a great race for those 3-year-olds. Dropping to 6, relatively new. It's been a brilliant addition to the Ascot programme. The Commonwealth Cup is our second race. There'll be some big gambles in that, I would think. And then we come to the Duke of Edinburgh. People saying one of the most impossible puzzles to solve. Trawlerman under Frankie, who needs that winner. He needs that winner, I believe. He's on the favourite. Just fine for Ryan Moore. Remember, Ryan Moore was in the doldrums a few months ago and Frankie was flying high. Shows you how top-level race riding can flip. Candleford under Tom Marquand. First time out this season, that'll be tough for Candleford, but he's a highly regarded type. And we go all the way down to Chichester under Richard Kingscote, the Derby winning rider, a horse that's had some support at big prices. So you can see, and you look back over the first 3 days, you've had your 40-1 winners twice, you had your 80-1 places, you've had your 150-1 places. So do not be afraid to have a go at these prices. We come to the 3:40. We've just mentioned that one, so we quickly scoot along and nobody noticed. We're now at the 4:20. It's the Coronation Stakes. It's a Group 1 race of the day. In Spiral, the unbeaten filly, who of course missed the Guineas through injury. Many thought would have had a huge chance of winning. She makes her debut. She is the favourite. First time out, big ask, because I've just said to win here. Cachet under the Doiler is the second favourite. And we go all the way down there. That should be a fantastic race. And if Tory hasn't won on Trawlerman, the pressure on him by now will be at boiling point. 5 o'clock. He said 5 o'clock is the Sandringham. Now, A fillies handicap over the straight mile, the unbeaten Hereda for Richard Hannon and Sean Levy is your 9-2 favourite. A little bit uneasy in the market this morning. A little bit uneasy in the market. Certain horses being backed against it, a big price. Washra under Andrea Azzini, a couple of bookmaker pals of mine reported yesterday with some interest in that. But 33s now into 20s. Ryan Moore rides Lullaby at 22-1. We go down to a horse called Pink Carnation at 33s. It's been tipped up in various places. We go all the way 80-1, 100-1. Aunt Bethany's the outsider, so you can see it's another hugely competitive race. Then we come on to the 535s, the King Edward Stakes. Over the Derby distance, always said as the poor man's Derby, the Ascot Derby, changing of the guard, who many fancy for the actual Derby. He's your 15-8 joint favourite with a twice raced horse who hasn't got the same ratings but could be anything, could literally be anything. That's number 5, Ottoman Fleet for Charlie Appleby and William Buick. You've got Lysander, who's been backed as third favourite under Tom Marcan, so I don't think that's going to be a Swan Vestra match. So other horses like another horse, Lysander, will have a big say in this race. So it's the poor man's Derby. Great if you win it though, the Ascot Derby. We then come to the 6:10, closing the show, the Palace of Holyrood Stakes handicap. Corker, which many thought would be favourite for the race, isn't. He's weak this morning. He's out tonight. Your favourite in the lucky last now is not Corker. It is, you know, when you want them to start working and they never do these things. So I'll talk amongst yourselves. Here, I'm back. I am back. The favourite is now Ladies Church. Ladies Church. Tippy Toes has been backed into 11s from 14s. Now, without sounding like a stuck record. If you want to get out on the last, you've had a tough day there. Good luck with that, because that is an equally tricky. But somebody said to me yesterday, oh, there's such puzzles to solve, but that's why we love Royal Ascot. And when we get them right, like Thesis, we get the big priced winners. So I'm going in again 4 times. You can be with me for £6 for the next 2 days. Got some big gambles tomorrow. I'll be here tonight with the judge looking at the Wokingham. My 4 bets are in different races tomorrow, so we're going to have a look at the Wokingham between us, see if we can solve the puzzle of one of the great sprint handicaps of the year. But before that, 50-1, 16-1, that, and 225-1s. Let's do this. Let's do it now. Let's have a fantastic day. Well done. Give me a thumbs up if you backed Thesis yesterday. Have a fantastic day. Royal Ascot, there's simply nothing better.